Hello, I'm your host Jared Kendall, and welcome to Tech Talk with Mr. Jeffery Collins. Last week we talked about scams, and this week we will be talking about satellite TV. And you can also, this is a live broadcast, and so you can contact us by just chatting with us via the YouTube feed on your right hand side of the screen, or you can contact us at 870-879-0784. And if you have any questions after the show, you can also use that number, or you can contact us at techtalkforum@gmail.com. And Mr. Collins,
good to see you again.
Yes. We're embarking on another show, and again, we're talking about satellite TV. Would you like to elaborate on the satellite and which ones we're going to be dealing with?
Thanks a lot for the intro. Tonight we're going to talk about satellite TV. The two major carriers, as everyone all knows, is DirecTV and Dish Network. Basically, they are similar, but they have some differences. If you're interested more in sports,
Right.
you got the NBA League Pass, you have the the NFL ticket.
Okay.
Those packages come with DirecTV. I'm a sports nut, so
I understand. Me too.
I have DirecTV and I got
Okay.
NBA Pass. Love Stephen Curry, that's my favorite player, but gotta watch him every time every chance I get. So, but that's basically the difference, I think, with also with Dish. I think you get more of the international channels, that flavor.
Right.
But as far as reliability, though, I've had both, and I must say that Direct seems like it's a little bit more reliable for me. I don't know if the technology has improved some, but not to say, Dish is also pretty decent.
Yeah, I was
as
going
well.
to say. Now personally, I have Dish.
Yeah,
I have Dish, and so I love my Dish. Thank you, Dish.
All right.
And the thing I could say about Dish is that I like a lot of it also has an NFL package, so that's one of the things that you can get with Dish.
Okay,
as
you
well.
can get them.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
So
Great.
we want to clear that up, because like I said,
at one time though, I think it did. I'm not sure if Dish didn't have it.
Okay,
Yeah.
well,
But you
come up. Yeah, and I'm a root for Dish, so I say we've always been up. So, but again, one of the things that I like again about Dish is the and I'm pretty sure you all may have it. We have.
You got me. Go ahead.
Yeah, but we have the live feed to your phone from your hopper.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and so I'm like you. I'm a sports fan.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And on the go, I can always tap into my Dish at home and
great.
watch, the different sports, channels. As long as you have that programming on your Dish, you can go to it and utilize it and view it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it's also live. Another thing I like about Dish, and nothing against Direct, but if you download something as far as like, let's just say there's a particular show that you like, well, you can go to Dish Direct and tap into those shows that you pre-recorded. So say like if you're out of town.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
I got you.
Yeah.
So
you can go and tap into that. And you connect if you got a smartphone, you connect it into that TV.
So you're streaming that. You're
streaming it live.
Streaming it live through the internet.
Right.
Now, of course, you got to have high-speed internet for that.
Well,
pretty good speed.
Yeah,
as well
pretty good
to pick
speed.
it up.
Right.
So can you pick it up through your phone?
Yeah, And actually, that's
internet on
most
your
of the
phone.
time. When my wife is when she has one of the TVs tied up, as well as my daughter, I'm so glad I can just go to my phone and I don't have to leave my bedroom. I can watch whatever I want to watch via my phone, and it's just one of those helpful things that I've been utilizing. I think Dish with Sling is one of those things that has just improved everything about your travel. Because I know most of the times one of the things that I hate is when you go to a hotel that you're not familiar with. You never know what service they're using, and so you pretty much know. And I'm pretty sure that Direct may have.
Yes, it does have.
So you can always go to your stream your favorite stuff to that TV or that hotel that you're at, and it keeps you occupied. Because I know some hotels you go to, they only have like 10 or 12 channels, and that's it. Whereas with either Dish or Direct, you can stream your live videos and all that kind of stuff, directly to your room from your Hopper or your, I think it's Genie.
Yes, something like that. I have not utilized that technology yet.
Oh, man,
but it is available. I know they have HBO Go on the limit where you can stream HBO as well. With DirecTV. I haven't used that yet, but still. I've been busy, working out computer issues, for people, resolving problems,
Well, you better catch up.
So I can't watch TV all the time.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's both are great services. Now, how do you compare it with cable? Cable does have an advantage in that it's not affected by the weather like a satellite service will be. I must say that.
Yeah.
But you get, I think, more variety of channels and so forth at a lower cost, typically.
Right.
But,
and then
but
I think
is an advantage of it.
Yeah. And then I think another reason why they choose cable is because I know with satellite TV, you have to go through a lot of credit checks and different things like that.
That's true too.
So it's almost like a hindrance, with satellite. But I know that with anything in time, it'll come to a point where you won't have to have that, and you can just utilize the different things they have. Because technology, I remember, and I know you remember this, when those big dishes used to sit out in front of people.
Absolutely.
And they were huge. And now they're probably
wide as this room.
And they had a truck that they would have to bring it in on. Now the guy comes into your house with a little bit of small box and sets it up in a little
small dish. Yeah, that's right. Absolutely.
So with technology, everything changes.
Yes. Now, well, you're aware that there's also satellite internet service as well.
Okay.
And I live in a rural area, and so I can't get DSL or cable internet.
Right.
So I initially resorted to satellite internet, and initially it was okay, but then the rain came.
Yeah.
It's very, very sensitive to the weather conditions. Cloudy days, rain, so forth. So I ended up getting rid of it. Okay. But there's also a restriction where if you there was a limited amount of internet you could use, data associated with it. So once you got beyond that point, it would just slow down to a creeping halt. I was one day I came in, I couldn't do anything. What's wrong with this? What's wrong with it? And I called them up. They said, well, you've exceeded your limit. Right. So, but in some cases that's the only thing people can do. Yeah. Is get satellite internet.
And that's one of the great things, about technology. As technology improves, you'll get a lot more benefits, as time goes on.
Absolutely.
And I think, because I'm like you, where I stayed, we didn't have high speed internet.
Yes.
But Dish, they offered it as well as Direct.
Oh, okay.
And I chose to go with the company I was already with, and it just made things a lot simpler because when I got online, things would just pop up. It was real fast.
Your satellite, satellite internet. Okay.
Satellite internet.
Now, how about the weather?
Now, same thing with the weather and everything. Mm-hmm. It was a hindrance, but for the most part, I really didn't have that much downtime. Yeah. The only thing I think that I found that was really annoying is, like you said, you didn't have that much data to really
utilize.
to utilize, you know,
So
and
if
especially
you're streaming, if you
right.
got to stream, you're going to eat that up very quickly. There's just a lot of data streaming does.
Right, and as you know, with the other show that I'm getting back on its feet.
Yeah.
What's going on, and doing
absolutely.
that, the video streaming would eat up that data. You know, me trying to download each show, to the internet.
Yeah.
It would just eat it up, and by the next time I got ready to do a show, it was like, let's create. Yeah. So I end up upgrading to the next package, but I still find myself having to continue to watch how I use the internet.
Absolutely.
Whereas with cable, it's constantly what it is. It's never any
right. There's no limit. Limit on the amount of data you can use.
Right.
Yeah.
So everything has its upsides and its downsides. I think that satellite TV though is a lot of bang for your buck.
Yes.
Would you not agree?
I agree with that. Yes, I do.
And with with everything improving, if you've noticed, Dish and Direct, they're starting to have a lot of offers around this time of the year.
Yes.
Actually, Dish, I know, they started the guaranteed price lock for 2 years for the $49.99.
Yes.
And that and that includes I think like 120 channels, and they also throw in the DVR, which again the DVR. I'm telling you, you will utilize it. I love it because during football season, or
if you can take those shows, I love it.
And even at if you miss something in that game or you want to see it again, it's easily to rewind.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it covers all the rooms, so no matter who's watching what, they can rewind it.
Yes.
And whereas with cable, in order for you to get everything that you want, you have to buy a separate box for each room.
I see.
And the prices are even higher than what you would if you bought either Dish or Direct.
Yes.
So that's one of those things that
that is
being price conscious.
Yes.
That's one of the things that I've noticed. Because I remember going to the cable company, and a young lady, she asked me, did I want to switch from Dish to cable? I thought to myself, no. And she started laughing. She's like, yeah, I know we are a little bit more pricier than what you're accustomed to. I was like, yes, you are. And the thing, but again, with technology, things will change.
Absolutely.
I just believe, because Dish and Direct are both very great companies.
Yes.
My aunt, she has Direct, and when I go down to her house, it's just like watching Dish or vice versa. So both of them are pretty great.
Pretty comparable. Yeah, I love that DVR as well too. Yeah, I can take my sports events that I miss. So I love it. But the only thing I dislike about it is that when my wife she's recording 2 programs it knocks me out.
Been there.
But I have to get another DVR in that case. But that's why I may have to do that. Because she'll be recording Empire on one, Scandal on another. What's the other one? How can I commit murder or something?
Yeah,
I don't watch that one too much.
Well, see, my wife, she's one of those fix-it people. So
she's
all with home improvement. The home
she's taping those shows.
Yeah, so that's what we have to do. But also, she likes the other shows like your wife, Empire and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But my wife, she wants to, be a designer.
Oh, really?
Stuff like that.
That's
so,
great. That is great.
It kind of, I guess, gives her a leg up on things.
Yeah, absolutely.
But
I may have to come have her check out my place, my house. See if she can design.
Yeah, I hear you. Yeah, she's been doing pretty good,
Okay.
But like I said, I'm like you, with the 2, after 2 shows, I think maybe 3 shows, I think what it is that you can within, but you top all your TVs, and so if you want to watch something else.
Oh yeah, it'll tell you got to switch.
Right, you got to switch
to that channel.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's the downside. I know they have Dish has a Super Hopper, which is or Super Joy or something to that effect, where Now instead of 3 programs, you can record up to 4
programs.
Four
Wow.
programs.
Okay.
So again,
right.
technology
is
is
going to continue
constant,
to advance,
right,
advance,
right,
and advance.
Right.
Once the internet becomes more, prevalent
Right.
in rural areas everywhere, you're going to have streaming where it's going to dominate.
Yeah.
Streaming, you won't. In the future, you will not have satellite. You won't need it. It'll
Right.
all be through the internet.
Yeah.
And that day is coming quicker than you think.
Oh yeah, and there are some places that you go where I know nowadays you can get actual like Hulu and things of that nature.
Yeah, Hulu does the old programs, right? It
I
has
know actually Hulu
old series, or is it the newer?
It's the newer. It's pretty recent.
There's one that does the older program, older
Netflix.
Series.
Netflix.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But Hulu is actually one of those things where when you get if you're a big Empire fan or just any show that's recent, then you can pay. I think it's like $8.99.
I think my son has it.
Yeah, and you can get all the regular channel, shows like Fox and different things of that.
We play all of those
Right.
shows,
And
but I think it also had the older ones too. Like
right, it does.
If you like Andy Griffith, I was an Andy Griffith fan back in the day.
Because there wasn't that much TV.
People look at me, Andy Griffith.
Yeah,
No, that was the show. That was the ball back in the day.
Right.
But
and my uncle Sylvester, he's a big Western fan.
Okay.
And so he loves the Western channel.
I love Western too.
And so he gets a chance to, because he
gets that on Hulu as well.
Right.
Okay. Yeah.
So
that's another streaming program.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Service.
And as well as Netflix.
And Netflix as well.
So it's always
it's coming though.
Yeah.
It's going to take over. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And also with I know Dish, they have a thing to where when you get into that price lock, that for 1 year they give you Netflix or the NFL ticket. I think for a year or something to that.
That's great. That is
so great. That's one of those things I know about that, as well as with Direct. Now they have a lot of packages.
Yes,
that's outstanding.
Yes.
And once you get into their package called the Extra, which has 220 channels or so, then you start getting into your HBO and your Cinemax and things of that nature.
Absolutely.
And
of course,
also
you're going to pay more money with that.
Right.
With
Yes. Because I think, but at $34.99, for the first year, I mean, you can't beat it.
Yeah. But keep in mind, you'll get surprised when that price goes
after that year.
Like
so be prepared, Yeah, and it's also with Dish. I mean, after your 2-year contract is up, then of course the prices are going to go up. But ultimately, to be able to get some of the shows and things that you don't normally see on cable, because I mean, my God, I confess, we have over 250 channels, and I love it. And
you're a TV man.
Oh man, I could flip through all the sports channels, and I'm like, yeah. And and my wife, she loves all the TV shows that has to do with home improvement, things of that nature, as well as Empire and thing. I think me and my wife, we have a schedule plan. And the thing that's so lovely is that we don't have to watch it right then because of the DVR.
Yes.
And it has so much memory. Just like with Direct. All the memory you can, watch shows and shows
absolutely.
and not be bored.
Yeah,
so that's
absolutely.
And
if it goes, another advantage of that too is if you got bad weather, it goes out on you.
Yeah.
Then you switch to the DVR and watch them.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So
reruns. That's right.
And that's what we do. That's one thing I think that's so great about that. Whereas, true enough, cable, I don't think they ever black out, but still, you get more channels with Direct and Dish. So
and another thing you could do with the weather, if it goes out, get you one of these digital antennas, and hook that up to your TV, so at least you can get the local channels.
Right.
And that's very inexpensive to do that. Just hook
Yeah.
that thing up while it's out,
Right.
and then you at least get the local channels through your antenna.
Right. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, Walmart has
Oh yeah.
the antennas, and they're like only $15.
Yeah, very cheap.
Yeah. So
yes,
I
that's
mean,
another option.
you can still have TV and not miss a beat, because those antennas, they're great, and every local channel that you can think of, Channel 11, Fox,
Yes.
those channels, you can pick them up. Yeah. So
Absolutely.
again, with technology, technology is so crazy, and always advancing and leaps and bounds.
Yes.
So it's a great thing.
So you guys, if you're interested in satellite TV, call us at 870-879-0784. I'm happy to announce we can get you in touch with a DirecTV or Dish Network sales rep,
All right.
and do a comparison, see which one is best for you, and sign up through our office.
All right.
870-879-0784. Give us a call.
And one thing I want to, kind of run down some of the price lists, for those that don't like to go directly to any one of the sites. But on the 2-year pricing, and I'll start with this is just for a year, and this is with DirecTV. You can get up to 145 channels for $19.99, and it's called the Select program. And on the entertainment is 150 channels, and it's $24.99, and that's also for a month. Or you can get the Choice program, which is 175 channels for $29.99. And remember, this is only one room.
Yeah.
So don't,
Yes.
this is just one of those things. And I think it's only like $7 per room or so.
Yes.
$7 or $8
per receiver.
per receiver. Yeah. And also, again, getting back to this, the extra is 220 channels, and you get HBO, Showtime, the Sunday NFL ticket for 3 months. So that's a big deal.
Yes.
Especially, when if you get around, I'm sorry, I'm just a football fan. So if you get it like in September, you got it made. And the ultimate is 240 channels, and it's $39.99. That's you don't think you're gonna watch that many channels. I have 250, and I don't think I can get them all. So and with the Premiere, wow, 315 channels. I think that's unprecedented. I don't know that many people.
That's right.
And you also
some people
get
may want, they want that.
Yeah. And that's $89.99. And also with that, now this is outside of 315 channels, you get 38 additional sports channels. So that means you get East Coast, West Coast, and all the in between. Football games that are going on.
Absolutely.
Or basketball, for that fact.
I didn't get that particular package, but I got a package which had the sports pack in it.
Okay.
Because what they'll do, say Memphis basketball is on, professional basketball.
Right.
I like Steph Curry and Warriors. Now they were playing Memphis the other day.
Okay.
They blacked that game out on NBA TV. But since I had the sports pack, it switched to a channel that still had it. That wasn't blacked out. So I was able to figure out.
See.
But I don't understand why it's blacked out. We're over almost 3 hours away from Memphis.
Yeah, I know.
And they do the same thing with the Dallas Mavericks. They do it with the Houston Rockets even.
Yeah.
I've had that happen as well.
And I think it's all a money thing.
Great.
I think it's all a money thing, and how the network, views what's important, for that region.
Yeah.
And I think that they should let us choose.
Absolutely. I think that day is coming.
Yeah. Because with everything, they want to be more for the customer.
Yeah.
To draw in more business, and that's what it's going to come down to. Just like with DVDs, it's almost a thing of the past, because with Hulu and all this, and I heard they're working on a thing to where you can receive the actual movie that when it first comes out, you can pay that additional I think it's like $40 or so, and you can stream it to your TV right then. And I don't know what that program is called, but my God, if you can watch a movie that's at the theater and you can just invite over a few friends and it's paid for.
That's amazing.
Yeah. So, again, technology is jumping by leaps and bounds. But
hold on 1 second.
Okay.
Go ahead. You can proceed. I'll be right back.
But
hello.
with Dish Network, you get a 2-year price lock, and you get 120 channels for $49.99, and you get Netflix or the NFL Red Zone for 1 year. Or you can get America's Top 200 for $64.99, and again, you get Netflix or the Red Zone with it for a year as well. And for $74.99 for the America's Top 250, you can get the 250 channels for $74.99, and that would include, again, the Netflix or the Red Zone package. Now, one thing that's great about this also, although these are just one-room hookups, you can get to that place where you can add more rooms. And again, like I said, it's only $7 for each additional room. So if you get the Super Hopper, I think it's like another $3 or $4 more, and then still the $7 per room. And one of the things about it that you may enjoy is that out of 4 TVs in your room, there shouldn't be nobody lacking or wanting to see anything on TV.
Absolutely.
And especially if you can record something, and let's just say that you work late or you work during the times that those shows are on, you can always, DVR it and come back to it and watch it.
I love that.
Yeah. Because I know my wife, most of the time when she's at home or even when she's at work, she can say, well, I'm going to record this, and when she comes home, she can always watch it.
Oh, yeah. I love that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So, again, it always has its perks.
Absolutely.
And we're not knocking any service.
No.
This is just
I'm
a
just
particular
giving you
topic.
the
This is just a particular
advantages
topic.
and disadvantages of each one.
Right.
There's pros and cons with any service.
Right.
So it's up to you to make your decision. We just give you the information.
Right. And that's what this show is about. Giving you information that you can utilize to make a better decision.
Absolutely.
Last week, again, we talked about scams.
Oh, and that was a great show.
One of the things about this time of the year is that that's a lot of it going on. I know I was watching the news just yesterday, and they were talking about how these credit card people, they're scamming, and what they're doing is they're sending links to your email. And because they know that the credit card companies are trying to put the chips in the credit cards, they're asking that you reveal all your information to verify that you have that card. But my thing is, why should I have to verify if you already know my information? Yeah, if you call me or you send me an email, you should know who I am.
Yeah.
So just
but
be
they
careful.
catch people off guard, basically.
Oh,
what
yeah.
They do.
Oh, yeah.
They do. I just had, I was just sent a message through Facebook from a lady, and I thought it was her, but it turns out it wasn't, because she later sent a message that said, my Facebook page has been hacked into. So it actually been hacked into, and they took it over, and they said, the message basically said you can get a grant for up to $99,000. And she had just gotten this grant to take care of her family and do some things, start on business and so forth. You could use it for tuition or whatever, a grant that you did not have to pay back. And of course, you'd have to give them they had the phone number there, and then you're gonna have to give them your social security number, and they're gonna do the application for you, I'm sure, online.
Right.
But that's a way, a ploy to steal your identity.
Right. So
you be careful out there. Yeah. Yes, be careful.
And we want to, and again, I can't help but reiterate, at this time of the year, this holiday season, with the economy the way it is, people are always trying to find get-rich-quick schemes and things of that nature.
Yeah.
So I just encourage you to be careful. Watch what comes through your email. be careful what you download.
Yeah.
You know, for spam viruses,
Yes,
Trojans,
absolutely.
all that kind of stuff. You know, that can really bring havoc on your computer.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, and
You know.
again, a good note. I mean, in addition to that, what you're saying, don't forget to bring your computers in to us and let us check them out for you. We'll do that for free. We'll check them out and see if it does have viruses or malware on it.
Okay.
And we'll offer you a great price to clean that up for you.
All right.
You know, that's all through the end of this month. We're offering that service.
Okay. Well, that's awesome.
We're at the great price, of only $35
Okay.
for each cleanup.
Okay.
But we'll check it out for free. So bring it back by 3020 South Olive.
All right. And that number is 870-879-0784.
You got it.
And contact us also at techtalkforum@gmail.com. And my name is Jared Kendall, and I'm your host.
And I'm Jeffrey Collins.
And,
See you next time.
And our next show will be airing November 19th
Yes.
at 7 p.m. So we hope that you tune in, and Godspeed.